Jasmine McKenzie, I'm in 9th grade.
Okay, and what's your favorite book?
I like the House of Night series.
Okay, and why do you like that series?
It's like teaching you a lesson, like life lessons, and like how you should trust your friends and know like who your enemies are and who you can trust in your life.
And how would you feel if you never had access to that book or could never read it?
I'd be so mad. Just because it's like a really good book series and like the way that the author wrote it was very good and it made it really interesting to read.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, and what grade are you in? Okay, and what's your favorite book?
Tricks by Ellen Hopkins.
Okay, and why is it your favorite book?
Because it keeps me reading and it's really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And how would you feel if you didn't have access to that book or weren't able to read it?
I would be mad because I think everyone has a right to read what they want to read, regardless of what anyone else thinks.
Hello, my favorite book is Crank, and books shouldn't be banned because a lot of kids read, and it doesn't matter what age you want to read them at, all books are books, and reading is fun.
Okay, tell me your name.
Okay, so my name is Annabelle.
And
I'm a freshman.
Okay.
And my favorite book is Hodgkin of the Manga. And it's kind of interesting. It's about this girl that lives in a complex where her dad works for the company and they work there. But then the higher ups also live with them, so she has to deal with that life of being looked down upon and being blackballed occasionally and all kinds of things happening. It can tend to be a little suggestive, but I think it's pretty good. And I expect it was probably challenged.
And how would you feel if that book was taken from your library or the public library and you didn't have access to it anymore?
I think I would like it because I'm still following that series.
I'm also a senior.
Okay. And what is your favorite book or a book that you're reading now?
One of the books that I'm reading now is in the series of The Forest of Handsome Teeth. And
What do you think about it?
what I think about it? I think it's a really good book, but it is a bit graphic when it comes to zombies and stuff.
And how would you feel if it was taken out of your library?
I feel it would be bad if it was taken out because I tell people about it often that they should read it because it's such a good book. So if I told them and they came here and it's banned, I would feel like they were missing out on a really good book. I don't get why they should ban books because they basically warn you what's in the story before you read it. So people, if they see something they don't like, they really shouldn't even pick it up and try to read it.
All right, just tell me your name
Brandy Bader,
and what grade.
sophomore.
Okay, and tell me about the book that you like.
I like the book King of the Screw-Ups by KJ Going because it tells you from a teen perspective about life and about how homosexuality is a big part of our culture in this world. And not everybody is perfect parents, and there's a bunch of family problems.
What would you feel if you didn't have access to that kind of information?
Then it would be like taking away part of something that should be spread, because if people didn't know how family life goes, then you and I wouldn't be the same person as we are today.
I'm Phoebe in the 11th grade.
Okay, and what's your favorite book or?
A book that I really liked was Lord of the Flies.
Okay,
Good
yeah.
book. I really liked it because of like the symbolism and like the deeper you got into it, the more you understood, and it was like really good. And I liked the story, and it was sad when that one kid he died. It was so sad.
And so, how does it make you feel that other kids might not have access to that book?
I would be really disappointed because like it's a really good book and it's a good read, and I would really like for everyone to crack it open and skim through it.
All right, well, thank you. Okay, tell me your first name and what grade you're in.
Thomas, I'm a senior.
Okay, and what is a book that you liked or are reading right now, one of your favorite books?
Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss.
Okay, why do you like that book?
My mom read it to me as a kid. that's kind of what got me started on reading.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me your first name and what grade you're in.
My name is Reagan, and I am in 10th grade.
Okay, and what is your favorite book?
My favorite book right now has to be Lucky by Alice Sebold.
Okay, and why do you like it?
I haven't quite finished it yet. We're reading it right now for creative writing. It's about a girl who gets raped in the middle of a tunnel, but she gets lucky because someone else was killed in the tunnel later.
Okay, and how would you feel if someone wasn't able to access that book?
It'd be kind of sad because it's a really good story.
Okay. Okay, if y'all want to tell me your name and what grade you're in.
Hi, my name is Aaron Thomas, and I'm in 11th grade.
Okay, and your name?
I am Courtney, and I am in 11th grade as well.
Okay, and what is y'all's favorite book?
Our favorite book is Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, and why?
For me, it's because it taught you because the prince, it taught him not to be so self-centered, and it taught you that even a pretty girl can fall in love with somebody that's beautiful just on the inside.
What about you?
I figured if even the beast can get a girl,
And what if this fairy tale was, what if you didn't have access to it?
For me, it would be heartbreaking for even little kids because it teaches them lessons too, and so it would be really sad to have that story be gone.
What about you?
it's a shame, 'cause Beauty and the Beast made me the man that I am today.
My favorite book is Norwegian Wood, and I think the idea of banning books is a bad idea, but rather they should have restrictions on books instead, because they might have inappropriate books and such instead.
My favorite book is 13 Reasons Why, and banning books I think is kind of okay depending on what book and what kind of book you're trying to read depending on your age.
Hey, my favorite book is called Testing Relationships, and personally I think banning books is kind of dumb because reading is your individuality, what you want to read, and your thoughts, so that's taking away one of your rights pretty much.
My favorite book was Blueford High School, and the book was very interesting, and I would hate for them to take those away.
Hi, I'm Daniel. My favorite book is Tom Clancy's The Hunt for Red October. It was a great book. I've always liked military books. On the issue of banned books, people write books for a reason, and they write them to do whatever, whether it's to speak their mind or to provide entertainment. There's no reason why they should be banned, but if they offend people considerably, they should be, but they have to have extreme reason for banning them, especially from a public facility. That's my take on it.
My favorite book, I would have to say Artemis Fowl, The Time Paradox. It's a really amazing book in my opinion.
And what do you think about banned books?
I really don't think that banned books should really be banned. I mean, people wrote them either for a reason or just because they felt that it would be a good read.